And welcome back once again. Chef Kimberly Brock-Brown is in the kitchen this morning, and she is cooking up praline cups with fruit and cream. And you know, you always bring in, when you start the cooking, this wonderful fragrance in this nice, beautiful studio that we have. So good to see you this morning. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good, good. Well, tell us about what you're cooking today.
This is one of those desserts that we do when I was at the hotel, and it's also a great dessert to do for your own. It's easy, but it's very elegant, and so it lasts only as long as you keep them dry and cool, because when you talk about praline, you're talking about sugar, and so humidity is not its friend.
Can you say what hotel it was that you were cooking?
Charleston Place.
Okay,
Executive
all right.
Pastry Chef.
Okay.
So, as this recipe also is in my new book on page 91, praline
I love that
cups.
when you do the little shell like that.
Right, right, and
Yeah,
this is
just
very
put it over
simple,
a cup,
very
yeah.
simple. So, very few ingredients. So, in the bowl, I've creamed sugar and butter, and I've already added the light Karo syrup to it,
Oh my goodness.
and then cake flour.
We're talking business now.
That's it.
Now, do you use margarine or real butter, like Land O'Lakes butter?
Always butter,
Okay.
unsalted.
Unsalted.
Unsalted
Okay.
butter always. And in here is my ground almond and some sesame seeds. I added sesame seeds to the recipe because I like the Lowcountry flavor of adding the Benny seed or sesame seed to it, and also it gives it an extra crunch and bite in
Right.
it. So
Extra
I've
crunch.
added
It also has something to hang on to.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. And then you're just gonna mix it, and you want to do it slowly. Otherwise you wind up wearing this on you. So you
Yeah.
want to kind of do it slow.
Yeah. Boom,
You know.
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, kind
Get a
of
little
pulse it
bump
slow.
up.
There you go, until it starts to blend in. And once it blends in all together and mixes together just that quick and easy, you're done.
And that gives off a wonderful fragrance, and I think it's the
The
butter
Benny and the butter seed.
Oh,
yeah,
my
yeah. And this is what the
goodness.
dough looks like when it's done.
Okay.
So you have a choice on this dough, because it spreads very well in the oven. This size scoop, and you want to put on basically no more than 3 on this pan because they spread that well. Will make about a 5-inch round diameter
Okay.
cup. Okay. So this goes in the oven just like that. And if you have a silpat mat, which I do underneath here, this is perfect time to use a silpat mat, because you can only use paper a couple times, but silpat's forever, forever, forever.
Okay.
Okay. So this goes into the oven, 350, and it
So
takes
you
about
need
12
to,
minutes.
It's about 5-inch diameter. On this one, you'd only want one,
Yeah, you,
two,
you can
three,
do
four,
maybe 3 on
okay,
this
maybe
kind of
3.
sheet pan.
Okay.
Yeah, and also because it's a very hot product when it comes out the oven. It's
Oh, I can
bubbling,
imagine.
and,
Yeah.
so you want to let it set for like about maybe 20 seconds or so. Before
Just
you
a
can,
little bit.
Just a little bit, so it can set, so that when you pick it up
doesn't
off
fall
the sheet
apart.
pan, and you can invert it on top of
okay.
your cup or bowl, whatever. So
Okay.
depending on how big of a scoop you have, depends on how big or wide of a bowl you want to make. Okay, so once they're on here and you put them over there, just let them cool, and you know they're cool because you can touch the sides of them.
Oh yeah.
And you can pick them
They're
up.
crunchy.
Yeah, they'll be
And-
crunchy.
And by the way, as we're talking, the recipe is in your new book,
Right.
Here I Am. It's just a wonderful book. Go ahead and
Thank
continue.
you. That's it.
talking
So
about
once
it.
they're cool,
Okay.
then you can use them, or you can store them airtight and use them the next day.
Okay. Now, this has got my attention right here.
This is a white chocolate mousse.
Oh my
And
goodness.
this is a yogurt, and
Oh,
this
yeah.
is a sorbet.
Okay.
So once you put fruits and cream, whatever you want to put inside of it, so we've got some already with some fruits in it. And I thought you could, put a couple of fruits in that one if you
Oh,
wanted to.
yeah,
Take a
yeah.
spoon
I'm a
and
fruity kind
fill
of guy
that one over there.
sometimes. Yeah, I can
Because you
do
got
that.
different sizes, it
You've
depends on
got
what
the
kind of flavor.
blueberries, which are very good.
Yeah, blueberries are good
Yeah,
for you.
they're
So you
very
got
good.
some redeeming qualities for the dessert. You can
Okay.
put some fruit in
Got a
there.
little bit there
And
going
if you want
on.
to do a sorbet on top, or the
Okay.
mousse on top, or yogurt on top, keep it
You know
healthy.
what? I'm gonna give you a little something to all
sorbet?
of these. I do believe. Yeah, I'm gonna give
Because
us
you
a
can
little
put the yogurt
sorbet.
on the other one.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little yogurt here, and I'm gonna kind of, kind of lay it around the
Right,
crust here a
right,
little
right,
bit.
right,
Yeah,
right,
a little
right.
bit of that.
You've
And
done this
then-
before, Tom.
I haven't. I've just seen a lot of people eat these before. I actually have eaten some at Charleston Place before, as a matter of fact. Yeah, and look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And it is. And we've got Raphael, our camera guy here. His hand can reach like 8 feet and grab these. It smells so wonderful. So
And it's so
wonderful.
easy. And also, you could do it if you want to do a buffet style. Just leave the shells out and put the things on the side like I have, and people
And
can
then
just
let
help
people do that
themselves.
themselves.
Right, make their
Yeah.
own.
Just wonderful, wonderful. Once again, she's got this beautiful book that's out. Let me ask you real quick. We got a couple more seconds. If somebody young, in their teens, wanted to become a chef, what is one of the best ways to do that? Some folks may be watching, or maybe parents watching, and their child is really getting into cooking. But to really get into cooking and to be recognized, a lot of times you need to go to schooling and that sort of thing. And of course, you're the only African American woman with the American Academy of Chefs.
That's true.
And that is probably one of the top honors that a chef
It
can
is. It's the
get.
Honor Society of the American Culinary Federation. And I would say that definitely get the school, get that background, and get the working knowledge of how a kitchen actually runs. And then work, actually, while you're going to school, work in the school. Or not in the school, in a restaurant or a bakery, whatever your passion is going to be, sweet or savory. So you get some hands-on and book knowledge at the same time. It's very key, because sometimes the two of them don't mesh. So
OJT.
yes, on the job training is perfect. It's always perfect.
Very good. Thank you so much for being here with us. It's
you.
always wonderful. You've got all this great food, and we're going to really enjoy it in just a few minutes. Remember, you can find the recipe and much more on abcnews4.com and just click Lowcountry Live tab. Much more after the break, so stay with us.